See this? Let's get that rattle. Yeah, that's a different snake. That's incredible. That's incredible. Whoa, there it is. There's the stripe. Took a while, but we got one. Oh, how exciting. I love getting these calls. What's up, Jen? This is one of my neighbors, Jen, out here in good old Jupiter Farms. And we're going to rescue this snake because it's wandered into her property. As you can see, just over the canal is a wildlife preserve. And that's where he's going to wind up going back to. What's funny is these, you don't always have good people like Jen who call me or love snakes. But sometimes you get neighbors that just want to cut their heads off or they want to shoot them. And I guess, Jen, you can talk if you'd like. But what happened? Because this is far back in the corner here.
This is all the way in the back in the corner. The dogs come back here.
Okay.
And they bark at the raccoons and the possums.
Gotcha.
But kids let the dogs out and they heard them barking frantically, different than anything they've done before.
All right, we're going to just try and scoop him. Look at how good he's being. I mean, that's a pretty good snake. I just want, is he going to even just, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I knew it was going to be too easy. That was too easy. We just want to scoop him. Of course, I got to thank my friends at Midwest Tongs. Dana, thank you for this. Let's get him in there. They don't necessarily like going in.
The dogs were making more racket than normal, and the kids saw and put the dogs inside, and I came home from work and let the dogs out like I do.
Okay.
And they're like, no, there's a giant rattlesnake in the back. And I'm like, well, you should have told me that before I came home and just let the dogs out like I always do.
Well, this is pretty good. I gotta say, I love the old, I love this bag, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, and I don't have my big snake hook. I don't have any of my equipment anymore.
Ah. That's right. Jen is a reptile lover. Here, Jen, let me grab this. So Jen actually loves reptiles and loves snakes. So good news for this snake because we got them all cinched up here. What I'm going to do is tie this off, and then I'm just going to bring him just not too far from here. We're going to bring him out.
There.
That's it. We're going to bring him back over the canal and keep him near a water source because what most people don't realize is the snakes, if you relocate them too far, they don't know where water is. They don't know where the food is. They have a home range, and that's something that's very important. You're going to want to make sure that we take care of this snake the right way. So I've got him in the bag. We twisted the bag up. I've cinched it. You know, I use my hook to kind of cinch things up here. Jen, if you don't mind, pal.
Not at all.
Thanks so much. So again, my buddy Dana at Midwest Tongs, they have all this really cool stuff. I don't know what I'm doing here as far as this stuff. Usually I just tie it off.
I'm glad you were available today.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I'm always available to save a snake in need. That's what I like to do. So we're going to just cinch this up like so. And there you go. Now I can kind of, I just want to make sure I have everything cinched up properly, and I don't want him to come up there. So that's what I'm going to do. Very cool. Here, you could just follow me over to the old reptile rescue machine here. Shout out to my friends at Tacoma Beast and CBI for tricking out my Tacoma so that I can carry all this fun stuff here. And we're not going to put him in the back because it's a little too hot out today. So I'm gonna roll with the snake.
Put them on your lap?
Not on my lap. We're not going to do that. But I am going to have the interesting sound of a rattlesnake buzzing. That's such a cool sound, isn't it? That is like, that's one of those sounds.
When I came out the back,
Yeah.
I thought it was cicadas. It was so loud.
Wow.
And they're like, I go, is that the snake? And they said, yeah. I was
my
like,
gosh.
wow. They're like, he's a good size.
Yeah, he's decent size and awesome.
Luckily,
Thank you so
my
much.
kids are snake lovers like
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Well, I'm going to get this animal out of here and we'll pick it up in a nice secluded area. All right, let's get this little guy out of here. Always fun to do this with one hand, right? So, as I mentioned, we are not far away from a wildlife preserve, and I'm going to walk kind of deeper into here. So this guy probably came out because we are not far from Jen's home. So we're going to just walk this guy over and put them out. Now, a couple things. I am permitted with Bush Wildlife Sanctuary. I'm one of their wildlife rescuers. I work with them under their permit so that we can do things like we're doing here today. So that's the first thing. Second thing is we want nice habitat, and this is beautiful pine habitat, which is nice and dry, which is what these guys love. It's got cover, it's got water in the form of that canal, and it's got helicopters, but this is a preserve, and this is where we're gonna go. Let's go over by these trees over here, because I think that'll be the best place. Kind of let them out. Like I said, some cover. This has already been cleared of non-natives, which is what they were doing. So let's go over here and see where he winds up going. Yeah, I like it right here. Awesomeness. Very, very cool. Oh, so simply, we're gonna pull that. And again, the safest thing to do would be to block him from slithering on up. We don't want to get a bite. Worst bite you can get in North America is an eastern diamondback, because, not because of the potency of the venom, but because of the yield. They're a large animal. They can get to 8 feet in length, which is just incredible. So North America's largest venomous snake here, but definitely a beautiful one. And boy, is he buzzing. He is buzzing. So we got these nice little loops, okay, on the edge of these, and we want to just get our tongue in here somehow. There we go. Goes right through. And then we get them on out. There you go. I don't know if it's a he or she, but it is a beauty, to be sure. And look at that. Oh, he's angry. But look at this. See, he's angry, but where's he going? What direction is he going? He's going behind me. He's keeping danger in front of him. He's rattling. He's letting me know he is not to be messed with. He wants to back himself up. He wants to just be safe, and that's what he's doing. So he's had quite the ordeal today. But you can see now with this incredible pattern that this snake will blend in nicely to that background. Very, very cool. They've got the heat-seeking pits. Beautiful organs on these pit vipers. Those are incredible detection for warm-blooded prey, and I'm a warm-blooded animal, so he's got me in his sights, he's got me on his pits, and you'll notice how his tongue is flicking. His tongue is telling me he is extremely agitated, friends, because it's going up and down. He's really trying to get a read on the situation that he finds himself in. And I keep saying he, it could be a female, but awesome animal, man. And this is one of those deals that I am so happy, because this is when I see rattlesnakes the most. I see them when I actually I'm saving them. Most of the time, you know, I rarely see these guys on any of my walks. They want nothing to do with people, and it's always just these kind of accidents where they find themselves in our backyards, and it's usually people that live on the fringes of natural lands like this. So, again, beautiful, beautiful snake. Each time that snake sheds, it's going to add another rattle there. It's got a beautiful dark phase. I love the banding right by its, underneath its eye. But that is definitely a snake you do not want to mess with. Its tongue's really so cool to see it leave its tongue out like that, up and down flicking. So it's getting a really good read. So think about this. Between the eyesight, the pits, and that tongue, it is a incredible predator. It is in tune to its environment in so many different ways, has different ways of reading its environment, of telling when there's danger nearby. It's on the ground. The whole body picks up vibrations, which is why when you're in snake country, you can stomp your feet. They can hear. Snakes are not deaf. They can hear. But it is just awesome to share a little time with such a beautiful animal. So, again, I'm close. He's rattling. He, you know, just not taking any chance with me. He is in a defensive position. If I breached an area where he felt uncomfortable, he would strike, and a strike from this, you know, pit viper with retractable, hypodermic, needle-like fangs would be a real big problem. A lot of hemotoxins in the venom, so a lot of tissue damage. Again, just an animal you don't want to mess with, okay? And the great thing about them is they let you know where they are. So he's right there, rattling away, and we're going to do the best thing you can do when in snake country and you come across a rattlesnake. We're going to get out of here. We're going to let him be. So I'm happy, man. I love saving these animals and getting them out of harm's way. We made sure that this one here is going to keep its head and it's going to do its job in the environment, which is what we want to see. We want to see him eating rabbits, squirrels, and just doing his thing. Maybe even making more little rattlesnakes. Another reptile has been saved. All right, so you won't believe it, friends. We're back over at Jen's house, and you have another rattlesnake. Are you serious? Whoop. Where is he?
He was right there.
Okay.
He's right up here.
I can't see. Oh, wow, he's big. All right. I'm actually going to use the tongs. Here, you go ahead, put it on the action. I'm going to use the tongs to pull him out, so just be wary. We're going to go ahead. He's going to strike and all that good stuff. Nice and easy.
Isn't he a beauty?
Beautiful. We're just going to gently pull out. Look at this guy. He has not even struck yet, which is incredible. But he's got himself backed in. All right. I just want to pull him out. He's pretty. God, it's about the same size.
Yeah.
There's the other one. All right, my friend. Why don't you go back? I wonder. That's funny. He looks similar to the other one.
A bit darker.
Yeah, he is, huh?
No, I think the other one was a bit darker.
Let's see if we can. There we go. Holy smokes. Are you kidding me? 2 rattlesnakes?
15 years I've lived here.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's about, I mean, I've lived here for 20 years. I've only had 1 rattlesnake on my property, and I was in Australia. My dad was here. So that is just insane, too, on your property.
I'm so glad you were available.
Yeah.
Because Greta was out here barking, and then I hear the rattle, and she's like right in its face. It was over there coiled up, ready to strike. I'm like,
No
get in
way.
the house.
That's a really well-behaved snake, though, to be perfectly honest, because we were just, I mean, you guys saw what I was doing, and yeah, didn't even strike on us, so that's pretty amazing.
I mean, I don't know if I gotta go walking around, checking.
I don't know either, but
rattlesnake nest somewhere?
that's what I was wondering, if you actually had a den, but I will say this, the men have been working in the back over there. They've been clearing brush.
Yes.
So I think these animals are kind of
displaced
moving around. Exactly. I'm going to ask you to hold that again for me. I'm just going to show everyone I tie this. We just keep a little pressure on that. And then we tie the bag here. Very simple. So this is cool, man. I'm glad to do this.
Thank you for coming and moving him.
Yeah, I was home just hanging out, getting ready to go on a bike ride. So of course, guys, you want to keep the bag away from you or any other people. He's going for a ride. Oh boy. He's going for a ride. That actually, I don't like the way that's tied. I'm going to tie that a little bit tighter, because once you unravel it, it is loose. You see how loose that is, guys? So that would have been a bad news.
That would make for a fun ride home.
Oh yeah. I don't want any of that drama. And even now, they can bite you through the bag, so definitely need to be careful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy in the truck and find a new spot for him. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna walk on out here, go on a little hike, and put this one back. So how crazy is that? Just another rattlesnake in that woman's yard. So weird. Okay, good thing she likes snakes. She called me to get rid of them. And as you guys saw, that snake really did not strike at all. and I even grabbed it with the tongs, and no drama. Okay, I'm gonna go on a hike, and I'll see you guys when I get to my destination. All right, I like this area right here. Plenty of habitat. This area was cleared out. They clear out a lot of invasive plants, but again, it's good habitat. It's high and dry, which is what these snakes need, and hopefully there's a lot of squirrel and rabbit and things like that to keep this snake occupied and fed. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, really nice. That's not really secure now, is it? Again, doing this with one hand sucks. And that snake has a read on me, by the way, because of those pits. So you can definitely get bit through the bag, which we do not want. All right, there we go. How cool is this, though? Got to rescue 2 snakes down the block from my house. Out you go, out you go. They tend to enjoy these bags. Oh, there you go. There you go. Holy smokes, friends. That is super insane. And look at that high defensive posture. Real high defensive posture. My God. Now, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to compare this snake, okay, to the snake that we saw yesterday. And let me know, do you think it's the same snake? I don't know. It's about the same size, but again, my eyes could deceive me, friends. I am not exactly the best with coloration, so let me know. Looks very similar. Maybe the head's different. Maybe the banding is different. I don't know. It looks like the rattle's much bigger. Oh yeah, look at that. The rattle is much bigger than the guy I remember yesterday. If you guys can see that. That's a much, much bigger rattle. See this? Let's get that rattle. Yeah, that's a different snake. That's incredible. That's incredible. Whoa, there it is. There's the strike. Took a while, but we got one. All right, he scared me, and he's moving back. Holy smokes, friends. Awesome stuff, man. What awesome stuff today, yeah? Last 2 days, 2 rattlesnakes saved. I love where I live, and I love that I'm able to help out these animals. So there you have it. Good times here at the... Good times out here in Jupiter, Florida. Rattlesnakes are still doing well, thankfully. These animals are being kind of pushed out of their range, and they're becoming more and more an animal you don't get to see. Unless, of course, you live down the road from me. All right, friends, I'll talk to you all again real soon. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for being good to animals. Talk to you later.
That's good stuff, friends. I live for it. I love getting these animals out of harm's way, where they won't get their heads cut off and people won't get envenomated. Eastern diamondback rattlesnake, largest venomous snake in North America. Do not get bit by them. They have most yield because of their size, so you'll get a big envenomation.